Hey boys, welcome back to some more AUS cricket career mode. It is game 2 of this Pakistan, or the tour of Pakistan test match series. Yeah, it was a good comeback. I feel good. I feel good to be back. I mean, I was always going to come back to this career mode because the game is very good, and also be a pro in a cricket game just works really well because, I mean, you can control the one player and it just works. I mean, in like team sport, other team sports, rugby league, rugby union, FIFA, any other sport like that, it can still be fun playing with one player, but it's not as, I guess, involved as cricket because you can simulate to your player. You can just do your bowling, your batting. So the cricket be a pro, there's so much to do, and there's so much left for us to achieve. I mean, we still haven't played in an AUS series. I want to get, like, you know, we're an all-rounder, so I mean, getting to, like, I don't know, 10,000 runs. I don't know if that's a bit ridiculous in test matches. I mean, if we play long enough, you get to 10,000 runs, that'd be crazy, but you know, just hitting milestones like that. 10,000 is probably like the the upper echelon, but even like a, 5,000 runs, take like 200 wickets. We'll probably get to 200 wickets fairly quickly, honestly. Our bowling is has been excellent. Yeah, we got a chance with the bat. Obviously, our average has dipped below 50. It's still high, it's still 46, but obviously, like I said in the not the first episode, the last episode we uploaded, batting is a lot more difficult, and right here we're going to get plum. Well, actually not plum, I thought. We get struck in front, but it was a short delivery. Yeah, it was a shortish ball. You could see the red indicator, so I played back to it. That's the one thing about the batting I find a little strange. Like, when the spin bowlers bowl it short, I try to play back to it because that's what I would think, but it doesn't usually work. As right here, I mean, it's not even that short. That's the one thing that's weird. When they bowl a shortish ball, it wasn't even short, and we've just played down the wrong line. I don't know if it's a toppy or a slider. Might have been the top spinner, or the arm ball. I don't know if he was a leggy or an off spinner. I couldn't tell, but it's just straightened up the line, and it's so plumb. It's barely bounced. I don't know. I guess, you know, we're playing over in Pakistan. Pitch is probably not as bouncy, not as quick, so we got to be a little careful with that as well, playing the spinners. And yeah, again, we're gonna fail with the bat, unfortunately. Like I said, the batting, we're gonna have to get used to. I mean, the other part about it is it's obviously more difficult, but also the fact that I'm out of practice. I'm out of practice. I felt like I was very good at batting before I sort of took my hiatus, I guess, from AUS cricket. But you know, you gotta readjust. You gotta just readjust to the timing. The timing is the most crucial factor, and I guess playing the correct shot. But timing is key, because if you mistime it, you know, edges, missing the ball, getting bowled, all that sort of stuff comes into play. If you just play a bad shot, then, you know, it's not the end of the world, but mistiming is definitely the factor there. So we got to be, you know, we got to be switched on. We got to get back into the groove of it. And I mean, we're coming straight, you know, cold turkey from not playing to straight into international, into the international arena. So there's no warm up. As right here, this little glitch happened again. I think this happened, I actually remember this happening just before I took my break, and I figured it out. I don't know if it was this episode or another episode or another game. I do change it in this episode, I think, but I figured out that I don't know what causes it, but when you can actually go to the options menu, go to settings, and you can either disable or enable the main HUD, and for some reason it randomly disables. There must be a specific thing that causes it, because it doesn't happen all the time. So I don't know what actually causes it, but yeah, I actually just went to the options menu. I cut it out, but I was trying to look for it, and I didn't see it. But right here, we do pick up the wicket right here. Beautiful ball. Just Yeah, I don't think it was a slider, just a normal leg spinner. He tried to play with the spin, just didn't, you know, a little natural variation, didn't quite spin as much, and a thick outside edge. Takes a nice grab at keeper there, so a big wicket as we come back in. We still don't know the score. There is, I guarantee it, they're saying that that fixes it. I don't think I fixed it, but they're saying snaps it out of it. I don't know if it's because I simulate or something. Yeah, here we go. It's back to normal. I think it was because I simulated some my bowling again or something. But yeah, actually no. This happened a second. So a little bit of inside baseball here. But in another episode, it happens again, and I think I know the cause for it. As Zarman is just gonna tonk that one over fine leg for 100 meters 6. Don't you mind that one? Big shot down the fine leg there. That's a big one. Is right here. That is very, very close. Just, it's tough to get those LBs because they might pitch outside leg, or if they're not, they're probably going to miss off stump. But the glitch happens in my next game, and it was because what happens is, I think if I get out, like if I'm batting and I get out, but I challenge the decision, so I go up to the third umpire, he looks at it, and then I'm still out, and then I simulate to my bowling, it disables it. It happened twice, and I think that's the reason it happens. I don't know for sure, but that's my hypothesis. Hypothesis. Jeez. Hypothesis. There we go. Got it out. But I think that's what happens, and I went into the settings and I finally looked at it. I'm like, oh, I see. You can actually disable it. And for some reason, it was disabling. But yeah, that's enough talk about the goddamn settings. I just went on a bit of a tangent there. I don't know. Maybe I'm sure people have had it happen to them, so maybe that helps you out. Is right here. That's got to be close. That's given as well. Big wicket. They're a bit of a fight back. Zarman is playing nicely. Annoyingly, they sort of have a little discussion in the middle of the pitch, which always causes the replay not to happen. So we'll go to our own replay system, which is obviously better anyway. But beautiful ball here, pitched nicely, just enough outside off to hit him in front, and definitely going on to hit either probably middle stump. And yeah, 2 for 40 now. We bowled fairly well. Not extremely tight, but you know, Pakistan are definitely going after it a little bit, as we are going to pick up another wicket here. I don't know. It was actually caught by Peter Hanscom. Must have been a little inside edge onto the pad, and it's scooped up. I thought the man on the offside could have almost got to it. Could he? No, the keeper's catch. He's done a fantastic job to keep low, keep an eye on the ball, and get to it. So beautiful stuff. We're going to look at the replay there, because I was a little surprised as to what actually happened. The ball is just a chewed up piece of toy here. This is a shocking ball, but yeah, must have been a touch, must have been a little tickle on the outside edges. Muhammad Amir now comes into the crease. Last batter, actually not the worst in the world. But hopefully we can clean him up pretty quickly here. Get our fourther and get back into bat. Honestly, would like to have a good bat. Get some runs under our belt. Honestly, since our return, but we're in a good spot. They trail by 188, so we know, we don't have to. Here we go. There's the wicket. Beautiful little back pad catch. They're some of my most satisfying wickets. I love setting the field for it, and just little inside edge onto the pad. It's a very realistic wicket. That's exactly what happens. And a nice catch taken down low. And yeah, we're in a very commanding position. So hopefully you guys are enjoying. We're going to come back for part 2 in the next episode, and I'll see you guys there.